Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be giving you a first impressions and a review of the Shape Tape Concealer. It's not exactly a first impressions because I have used it once before. My sister actually owns it and loves it, and she let me try it, and I actually used it in the New Year's Eve glam video, I believe. That was the video. So you could go check that out if you want to after this too. And I decided to buy it and really get in depth with it and test it out and really see if it would cover my acne situation and cover up my under eyes, especially since I'm very new to editing and I've been staring at the computer for long hours, and I've definitely been suffering from under eye circles that I normally don't suffer from. So I normally didn't have a need for concealer, and now I have one. Because I'm spending a lot of time looking at the computer and camera and lights, and I'm just like, ugh. Just make me a happy girl. Hit the subscribe button. I work so hard. Anyway, without further ado, let's just hop into it. And also make sure you like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all that kind of good stuff, because I'm there too, posting content 24/7. You know, grind doesn't stop. Unless you do. This is the box the concealer comes in. And we're gonna open that up. Ooh. Let's try that again. And we're gonna open that up. Here it is. This is the bottle it comes in. And I got the color Fair Neutral. And we're just gonna swatch it really quick so you can check that out. And that's what the swatch looks like. So I'm gonna test out whether it's gonna cover my little acne that I have going on here, if it's gonna cover my dark under eye circles, and even like see if it's gonna highlight nice down my nose and all that stuff. Pretty much seeing if it's gonna cover my depression and anxiety and my life and all that kind of stuff, because, you know, pretty much if it's gonna cover up life, okay? So we're gonna put this to the test. We're gonna see how it does. I got the shade Light Neutral, which is probably about 1 to 2 shades lighter than my foundation color. And that's always the color you want to get for your concealer, because you want to brighten the under eye, and in the areas where you have acne or any sort of discoloration, you want to brighten them up. And then when you put the foundation over it, it should smooth everything out and cancel that out. There were some reviews going around saying that this wasn't great for dry skin. I have combination skin, and in the winter it's dry and in the summer it's kind of oily. So we'll test that out. I definitely recommend putting a moisturizer underneath it if you do have dry skin. So, and I already did that, and we're just gonna jump into it. All right, so if you can see, we can maybe zoom in on my acne here, which is gonna be lovely. Okay, so as you can see, I have some acne going on, stressed, whatever, picking at my face, the usual. So I'm going to cover that up. And as you can see, my eyes are already done, so I'm just going to be doing foundation and concealer today. Maybe blush, but not the eyes, okay? So this is nice. It's a nice, cute little doe foot. It's actually really big. So I'm going to just dot that on there. I guess I'm going to kind of like cheat this a little bit so you can see it, because my mirror is over this way. Okay. Where else am I? Gonna start like that. And I'm gonna take my sponge and just pat this in, or bounce it in, whatever you want to call this. And I didn't put a lot on. I see a lot of influencers and beauty gurus, and they put like so much on. I don't like that kiki look at all, and I don't like the very made up makeup look. For camera, it's okay, but not in real life. So I'm gonna try to do that. I'm actually gonna go in again with a little more. And that doesn't really need any there. Maybe my forehead, down the nose. Here again, we're gonna blend that again. Oh, I got a message. I must be popular. Just kidding. It's my mom. Okay, I'm gonna order now so you guys can go get it. Fair enough. We're gonna have some chicken parm sandwiches tonight. Who doesn't love chicken parm? I'm gonna pull you in a little bit so you can see the coverage so far, since you guys kind of got a nice close-up of my acne before, and now what that's looking after 2 light coats of it. I didn't, which would probably be the equivalent, like not even as 1 heavy coat. But that's what I got so far, and I'm gonna do 1 more. I like to build it up versus, you know, starting super heavy with it, because it is a full coverage concealer. So I don't want to make it look cakey. So I just like to build it up slowly versus, you know, making it look crazy and cakey right from the start, because sometimes you don't need all that, and it's better for your skin and better for your bank account because it lasts longer. Wow, I should pretty much just put the beauty blender in my eye. All right, so I'm thinking right now that's pretty covered up, so you can check that out. That's after the 3rd. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to go underneath my eyes with the concealer and show you what that is. So let's zoom in on my eyes so you can see all my beautiful darkness under there. You know, all of the life I've lived underneath my eyes, building up in a dark shadow. So I'm gonna go and take that, and I'm gonna use a little bit more here, but this wand actually gets a ton on the applicator, which is nice, but also like a little annoying because I don't want to use all that much. Like, that to me feels like a lot. Okay. Now I'm going to take the pointy end of my sponge and go right in there like this and get all the way up there. Oh, wow. Okay. It's definitely very brightening, and I did get it a shade. I did get it a shade lighter than my foundation color. I don't even know if I'm not gonna need to go in this again. This definitely is full coverage, which I like, because if I'm covering up something, I kind of want it to be full coverage. I really don't know why I would put concealer underneath my eyes if I don't have any under eye circles. It kind of, to me, just doesn't make a lot of sense, but I know there's like that certain look, or even, well, I guess for stage makeup I would, but not just to do it on the regular. I think that's a lot of irritation on your skin, and I don't know. Just don't know if I dig that. And you really want to blend this out, because we actually have to put some powder on underneath it to set it. And I don't want to put a lot because I don't want it to be over drying, but you do have to put some. And if there's any creases in it, you're going to actually set that. And we don't want to set creases because we want to look flawless and smooth like an Instagram filter in real life. You know, the standards are so high today. If you look back at like Marilyn and Bridget Bardot and all these beauty queens from back in the day, they just looked so much more real, and it was beautiful, but we ruined it for ourselves, I guess. So I guess, yeah, let's zoom in on this now. And this is what that looks like. That was one layer, and I don't think I need more than that. And it wasn't even like a full swab of the applicator. It was just, you know, I would even like look, I'll just dip this in and take this out too. Like, look at how much is on there. Like, that's a lot. You don't need that much, and that's what I see a ton of people doing. And I don't even know how the bottle lasts them more than like a week. But yeah, so, and plus it's kind of pricier for a concealer. I believe it's like 30 something. I don't know. Let me actually look that up right now. So I don't lie to you and no one gets mad at me. Ulta. Shape to price. Okay, yeah, I definitely lied to you. It's $27, and I got it on Shape Tape Day, and it was $24. but I paid for shipping because I got it from Tarte. But you can also get it at Ulta and you can save yourself the shipping. So definitely get it at Ulta. You can't get it at Sephora or anywhere else. It is an Ulta exclusive. So now I am going to go in and put some loose powder under my eyes to set it. And this is just the Elizabeth Arden loose powder. And we're just gonna go right in. And this is what you would consider baking, but I don't really consider this baking that much because I'm not doing a crazy amount, just getting it in there so it sets while I'm doing my foundation. Now that that is done, I'm going to go into my foundation so you can see what it looks like with foundation over it too. I'm actually going to use a brush for this and then probably use the beauty blender after. I'm gonna just put this all over my face. This foundation is by Clarins and I really like this. I don't really experiment with my foundations because I found this one and I really do like it. But I will be soon because I've been using this one for years. And the color just matches, and I know people have so much of a hard time with foundation and getting their colors to match. And I feel like you're blessed if you find something that actually looks nice. And I feel like this does on my skin, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That's what they say. Just blending it in more with the beauty blender. Wow, okay, I can already tell, like, this is great. This concealer, like, I don't really have words for it. It's just really good. I didn't even dust off the powder yet. So let me just like set this really quick. But let's zoom in on this on my cheek really quick. I mean, you can't really see my acne. Of course, you can see the texture a little bit, but it definitely covered it up. And it looks a ton better than it did before. But it definitely did cover up the redness and the yuckiness of it. So what more can you ask for, right? You can't ask for much more. I don't look like I have acne unless you come up and really close. We're using like a 4K camera really up close on my cheek there. So of course you're gonna see the texture and stuff, and I can see the texture, but I mean, it covered it up. What more could I ask for? So yeah, I'm just gonna set my face and finish up the rest of my makeup really quick. I'm just gonna experiment a little bit and see if I go in a little bit after the powder and then I hit it with the beauty blender again, if it'll cover up the texture at all. Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, I think that helped a little bit. So my final thoughts for this concealer, if you want something that is full coverage and not going to look cakey, which yes, that's what we want, this is definitely a good option for you. It is a little drying under my under eyes, like I definitely know it's there, but it's not overly drying. I always can feel concealers underneath my eyes, like it's just, you know, like I know it's there. I also don't normally wear concealer all the time. It's only something I will do if I'm going out to dinner or something, you know, more extravagant than normal. On the day-to-day, I don't wear that much makeup at all day-to-day, actually. So it's good for events or going out with the gals and looking sexy and, you know, getting all dressed up and glammed up, that whole thing. Great for that. Is it an everyday concealer? Nah. I think I would go with something a little more light coverage or even medium coverage. This is definitely full coverage. To me, it feels like it's for makeup, like it's for like putting on the beauty. Like all my videos here, like I'm on camera or I'm performing and I want that extra coverage so I know I look on point. So it's definitely good for that. It definitely covers my acne, so that if that's a concern of yours, like covering your acne, this is great for that. So if you have acne and that's like a struggle you go through every day, it definitely will cover your acne. So that is great for that. But unless you're doing something like that with it, I don't think it's like every day, maybe like every weekend. It has such rave reviews, and I totally stand by the rave reviews. I think it is an amazing product. Lots of concealers are, I don't know, they just don't do anything to me. Like, I could just like slap foundation underneath my eye and it does the same exact thing. So as far as it being a really good concealer, yeah, I think it's awesome, and I'm definitely going to be using it. You're going to see it in my videos. Definitely one of the best concealers I've tried that is full coverage. Also, I really love the brand Tarte. Like, they just always come out with such innovative products and such fun products too. It's always like colorful and just a ton of fun. They're just a cool brand. I love their Man-Eater mascara. I love their Man-Eater eyeliner. I love, you know, what else do I have from them? I have other stuff. I can't think of it right now. I love the Shape Tape concealer. And I just love Tarte. They're just fun. And I'm kind of picky with makeup. I like things to work, and I like them to be easy. It was definitely easy to apply. It wasn't hard. Usually when I have like acne spots like that, it takes like a half an hour just to cover the friggin' spot. And then on top of it, you got to do the whole rest of your face, and it's just annoying. I feel ya. My skin has actually been pretty decent lately, except for that little flare up there. I used to have acne all over my face, and I quit dairy and it just kind of vanished. I wish I knew that like sooner in my life, and I would have avoided dairy. So it's definitely a great concealer. Definitely will cover up your life, and that's what you want it for. Let me do lip, so the girl looks, you know, put together a little bit. This is what the concealer looks like with my makeup completely done. I think it looks great. I think it looks, I put it on lightly, like I don't slap it on. Please don't slap it on. You're not gonna like the way it looks, especially if you're wearing it out in public and it's not like behind the camera situation or like on stage. Then okay, like get heavy with it. But if you're like day to day, you're not gonna wanna look like you're wearing a mask on your face. So definitely, I feel like a quarter of the product that the doe foot puts on your face is all you need. Unless you have more to cover up. Yeah, so definitely good product, awesome, does its job, makes you look flawless. I love it. And my sister was right. She said it was awesome. I love it too. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was helpful to anyone who was thinking about purchasing the product. Again, it's $27 at Ulta and on Tarte.com. But if you get it on Tarte.com, you have to pay for shipping too. So I suggest you get it in the store at Ulta, and it's an Ulta exclusive product. So you can only get it at Ulta stores and on Tarte's website. That's where you can get it, and amazing. Yeah, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Makes you look flawless, like a queen. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you love this, go out and buy it. It's pretty awesome. If you don't, I don't know, don't get it, whatever. Just letting you know the info. Also, if you did enjoy this video, maybe you'll enjoy this. This is my album. I've been working on it for the past 3 years, and it released in July, and this is a hard copy, which is crazy to me. Just thinking that like the single Wanna Be Cool turned into a whole full-length album is just like an insane kind of feeling. So yeah, go out, buy it. It's on iTunes, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music. Yes, mother? Okay. Yeah, just go out and buy it. And once again, thank you so much for watching this video. I need to go get some chicken parm sandwiches, so I gotta run. Thank you so much. Have a great day.